where it's been 3 weeks.
I vaguely remember. I already have inspiration, but I can give a recap.
Okay. I'll give you double inspiration.
Double inspiration, my word.
It's just
Everybody
like
has
an
felt like
extra
we've been standing here for so long.
So inspired.
So, as a gist, we all came. We found Mr. Benadryl Kumquat and we took him upstairs. And as we were leaving upstairs, we found these the bandits we had found in the common room before, and they had fallen down into the ditch. And apparently there was this thing called a Nothic or something. I don't know. He chirps like a cat.
Yeah.
And we tried to make friends with him. So, Mr. Garthus Gahi went down to make a meal out of one of the bandits. It was quite the scene. I don't recommend rewatching if you were squeamish. And it woke up all the other guys. So then we proceeded to kill the crap out of all of them. One of them died to a ballistic rock that went at a super high speed thanks to Benadryl's catapult.
I didn't kill him. The rock killed him.
Fair point. Thank you for the correction. And then after that, we went north, searched some barrels, and ended up here. Oh, and we found this room full of sarcophagi, and Garthus tripped over the doorway. I definitely did not bump into him.
Definitely.
Oh, and we also found some alchemy stuff, and there is a familiar disguised as a rat that we discovered. That's actually important. And we killed the thing, basically. So there's somebody in here who has the ability to have a familiar to spy on us. So keep that in mind, everybody.
Yes.
Got it. Stab anybody who associates with rodents.
Oh, wait. I think that's everything on the recap, because the entire last section was basically combat. I did a little bit from that previous session before that one, too, because Raven wasn't here for either. So, yeah, that should be the gist of everything.
I was here last session.
Well, no, the one before that.
Yeah.
You didn't get a recap of those events where we found the familiar rat and the potion.
Do you remember the
ingredients.
letter you guys found? Like, around this area?
Yeah. We got the letter.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Speaking of letters, thank you for reminding me. I wrote stuff down in my notepad.
Okay, all right.
For last session.
Ooh, excellent.
Let's see. Current. Oh, yeah. We kind of made friends with the mind monster, the Nothic. We also found a letter with a black spider signature on it, addressed to Lord Alberic from an Iarno, I think is how you say that. And from the whispers I've heard in the trade district, these spider people are a very, very dangerous syndicate of sorts. Some, crime syndicate, shadow society, maybe a mix of both. Some sort of thieves guild, most likely. So that was that for the letter. And anything else in my notes? No, I didn't have anything else in my notes.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I can move the current to the dungeon tab. There we go. I have a bunch of tabs inside my notes, my notepad. That sorts all of this, so I have the current session ready to go.
Wonderful. Always count on you. All right.
I've even got notes back here from all the way in the cave with the 3 wolves and Clarg. You blow up Clarg's dog. Yeah, we killed him. He's dead. Well, Garthus killed him.
Hey, Albertine was there too.
Albertine was there too, yes, but you're the one that did the Shadow of the Colossus style takedown on him. Ooh, or Lord of the Rings Conquest, if anybody ever played that PS2 game.
Yes, that sounds like Shadow of Mordor.
It kind of was. I don't know how to. It was like a Dynasty Warriors style game. It was made by the closest comparison is Star Wars Battlefront 2, except Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
Are we talking about the good Star Wars Battlefront 2 or the
original
new one?
original? It's made by the same people who did the original Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Okay.
Absolutely love that game.
See, that was a video game and not a cash grab disguised as a video game.
I thought it was a Star Wars themed casino.
I mean, that's just called Disneyland.
Fair.
All right. Well, award yourself an additional inspiration. You just kind of write that down somewhere. Do you know if there's a hotkey to attach stuff?
Attach control. Is it control A? No.
Let me check this.
You can.
Like I know you can do it.
Oh
through
right,
the menu.
I don't have permission, so I can't actually see those.
To combine
You can juggle the dice.
configuration, controls, scripting, copy paste, scale.
Here, let me go
Oh.
write this down before I forget. Current double
Lock.
insp.
Lock. Oh, lock is just L, not even control L. It's just lock. Group G. Okay, G is the hotkey for it.
G is like when you want to stack stuff together, though.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, okay, yeah. Control G, it just puts whatever you have selected all into the same stack. I didn't think that's what you were going for. I thought you were trying to like lock stuff next to each other.
That is it actually.
Because Control L just locks it in place.
Okay. Well, so
You could
gonna-
use the chain tool, I guess.
that's what I've been doing. I was just wondering if there was a hotkey for it because that'd be faster.
Yeah, I think there's probably some like Alt C to do that.
Alt G maybe.
Alt,
All right.
Okay.
Just needed to do that real quick. All right, so
Man, it's pre-setting up the dungeon in front of our eyes.
it's all right. You don't know what room that is. You don't know where it's going.
No, I don't actually, so it's fine.
Yeah, so this saves time in the long run and doesn't spoil anything.
You can always create a GM box, which will just hide all that stuff. You played with them on the last dungeon.
That's a good idea, actually.
You could just set it up in, like, say, the top right corner of the map or whatever part of the table we're not using. Like the bottom left, actually. We got nothing that goes that way.
I'll just set it up right here.
Hookah bar.
My
You are, like, grayish white.
Oh,
Oh no! There's a cube!
Can you see through that?
Here, I'll send you a screenshot of what it looks like on my screen.
I-
This is what it looks like on our screen.
Excellent.
Oh
All
yeah,
right,
it's just
that's
the
good.
big
That's
white
good.
cube.
What we need. All right. So now that we're set up, I can bring you back into the action. 3 large stone sarcophagi stand within this dusty crypt, and propped up against each sarcophagus is a human skeleton clad in bits of rusty mail. False columns along the wall are carved in the image of spreading oak trees. The double doors in the southeast corner are sheathed in tarnished copper plate. And you can refer to the compass rose to figure out what this. Southeast being like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, is this a room that we want to tread lightly in by chance?
Hear me out. If we simply disassemble the skeletons, they can't come to life and kill us.
I don't think that's how that works, Gothis.
Sure it is.
Just
I
pretend
don't know
they're
the
dead.
slightest-
I steal the arms off of one of the skeletons.
All right, how do you go about
put
this?
that down! That man needs his arms!
How do you go about stealing the arms? Like, what course do you take? Like, how do you move? Do you
Are
just want
they?
to drag your figure?
Oh, yeah. They're up again? Like, are they laying up against each one, or are they standing up against each one?
Oh, they're laying. Like the skeleton minis, like don't die apparently,
Okay.
but
Huh.
they are.
Yeah, I guess not. Okay. I'm gonna just walk up to the one nearest to me, I guess.
All right. Like through here.
Yeah, it was right here, and then just right here.
Walk up to it.
Yep.
Right.
Benadryl's gonna eye the whole room and then stand kind of by the door.
And then how close
Lars
to the
is
door?
standing in the doorway, trepidatiously looking inside as Garthus defiles this poor man's body.
All right. And you're taking his arms.
Yeah, I'm sealing his arms.
Okay, they're on there.
Turn them
They're
into
kind of
harpoons.
stuck on there. It looks like there's some sort of, I don't know, like dried, dusty gum that holds its joints together. Make a strength check if you're gonna try and wrench those free.
Okie dokie.
I don't know why this just reminds me of like Skyrim VR.
Oh,
All right.
my arms now.
Yeah, you managed to find the exact right angle, and wrenching it free, it like pops loose from its socket with a sound like a cork coming out of a glass bottle.
You see, now it is very important to disarm your enemies.
You take both arms.
Good one.
Oh yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Is it just this one that you do it for?
For now, I'm assuming other people want to do stuff, so
You can keep going, Garthus. I'm not touching that. I'm not in the business of playing with the remains of once living people.
I'm not playing. I'm gonna build an arm windmill later.
He's building an army.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm building a meat dragon, and only orphan meat will do.
Lars,
Benadryl is going to confidently stroll up to one of the sarcophagi and going to check what's inside, and
Right.
then roll a strength check.
Show me how you walk. Show me what direction you go.
Oh, I go up to this one right here.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna try and push, right here.
Okay. All right. me- Right. So
I'm just gonna stand him up so you can be on the tile you're trying to beat.
all right, there is 3 coffins, 2 depicting human males and 1 depicting a human female. They all look like they're from noble bearings. It's like the Oceania version of like a sarcophagus, kind of like a more Arthurian aesthetic. The one that you open is the human female, and roll a strength check.
Seven minus.
It's always a good time when
3.
somebody has to say minus.
3? Okay.
4.
7 minus 3.
Yeah.
It's too heavy for you.
Oh wow, that's really heavy.
You assume that the rest of the sarcophagi will be similarly challenging, because they all look pretty much
Benadryl's-
identical.
Benadryl struggles for like a solid 10 or 12 seconds before giving up.
You
And it's just sad. It's just pathetic and sad.
you want some help there, pal?
Yeah, I've totally got this.
All right,
Come on.
you.
Mr. Kumquat, I don't think you're going to get that anytime soon. And it might be best we leave the sarcophagi alone. Judging by how these, especially this room, This very well might be part of the Tressendorf family.
Well, they
Clearly
aren't all
magically
sarcophagi. There's at least one sarcophagal, too.
Oh, what am I going to do with you, Gothis? Lars says as he just absolutely face palms.
Benadryl kind of like walks over and sits, very clearly tired.
Right there? All right, everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
What? All right.
1d20, right?
8.
8? Okay, yeah, 1d20.
Actually, no. Let me actually roll.
I rolled-
That
9
I
plus.
got
doesn't
a
seem
12.
right. I hit a 20 again.
Oh, no, stop using all your 20s! Stop!
No, I'm gonna just to make sure.
14
I'm gonna roll
total.
this into extra time to make sure it's not like hitting 20s over and over again.
All right, so you got 14
Okay.
total.
It was just luck. All right.
Yeah, I actually rolled 20 as well.
14.
I've got a +1 to initiative, so 21.
Oh yeah, I gotta see if I
Sorry.
have a plus.
20, Lars, 20, Benadryl, 14 in total. Roll for Albertine.
What is my initiative?
So yeah, I rolled 20. I have an initiative 0, so 20 it is for me.
Hey, Lars, what was yours?
Oh, I rolled a 12, and I get a +2, so I got 14.
Excellent. Gary, it is your turn. So there's like xylophone music as all of these skeletons just stand upright.
I haven't
your
quite
heavens!
put down the arms yet, so I'm gonna have to smack the one that's in front of me with its own arms.
Make
Remember
a,
to slap him with the sluggy end.
All right, make a melee attack. Use the stats of an improvised weapon, I think, which is 1d4 plus strength.
Okay.
And that would be bludgeoning. So go ahead and roll. I'll allow you to add your proficiency bonus in this particular case.
Okay. We got 19. I'm
That's-
hoping that'll hit.
Roll damage.
And then a d4. I always forget how to read these. It's the number on the bottom,
It's a
right?
4,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
4. You
For the,
rolled
did you
Okay.
roll the blue one? Yeah, you can just
Yeah.
mouse over it and it'll say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, rolled a 4.
Okay. All right. And what is your strength modifier?
1 second. That is a 2.
Okay, so that's a total of 6. I wish I had like a soundboard. I'd play like bowling ball sounds. This thing just like falls to pieces.
Hang on,
Hold
hang on.
on, I got you. It's not a bowling ball sound, but I have...
That's pretty much
I've
what happens.
also got.
Oh my god.
That's better! That's better!
Yeah, that's pretty much what happens. They don't die for some reason. Very unfortunate. I wish they like fell into a pile of bones, but they just don't.
I know.
Creation is
Um,
broken. You can shrink them.
See, and this is why we disarm our foes.
There you go.
Oh no, he's small now. All of his body weight was in his arm.
He skipped every other day except arm day.
But yeah, that's all I can do for my turn.
Okay, all right. Next up, it is this guy's turn. This one turns to Garthus, like steps over the corpse of his brother, or I don't know, of the other skeleton, and is going to like.
What is pelvis? Is it female or male?
You're gonna have to roll perception there. So
Perception, you say?
perception. Say. So swings with his short sword. That is a 9 to hit. I assume that does not. That's all
That
it
does not.
Oh, it's your turn.
Okay, let me see.
How do I roll this damn thing?
I don't think I need to set one of my precious spell slots on fire for this, so I'm just gonna pop in behind Lars and go, someone wake up the skeletons.
You hear like xylophone noises. The answer is most likely yes.
From the doorway, I'm assuming I can only see number 3 here. The one who just attacked.
Yes.
I think you'd be obstructed.
Tentatively.
Like half.
He'd have half cover.
Well, as I said, the spell I'm about to use has no cover bonuses anyway.
Yeah.
So, if I can see number 2, I will attack number 2
All right.
with Sacred Flame. So that is a Dexterity check DC 13.
I'll say you could probably peek in and see it. DC 13, you said?
Yeah, DC 13 Dexterity.
That's a failure.
Okay, so on failure, he takes 1d8 radiant damage.
Roll it.
Let's see. Is this my d8?
Yes.
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 No, that's a D. Sorry, that's a D10. D8s
it
look
is
like
D10.
that.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I was definitely
Better.
paying attention.
I will roll this. I will roll this one. 6.
All right, 6 total.
Yep. 6 on number 2.
You bleach his bones.
Just kind of stands there as he sizzles.
Yeah, he cooks.
Let
him
turning him
cook.
into a bone broth. Ooh.
Is that what
Is
you
the
do?
marrow starting to leak out of the bones?
No, the marrow's like gone. This is like if you've ever found bones in a desert, that's kind of what you're looking at. This skeleton has clearly been dead for 100 years or so. There's no marrow left. Like whatever
I
marrow
gotcha.
was in there has been like extracted by small insects. 'Cause
Fair enough.
You can see it's like riddled with holes. Looks
His armor's
very
a,
brittle.
his armor's a little toasty now.
It looks more like
Made of
the
bronze, don't touch
the effects of extended sun exposure. Like if you'd left him out in the sun to bleach, just that
Yeah.
over the period of 6 seconds, get about like 10 months worth of weathering in 6 seconds. That's kind of what happened. Not
What you're
not
saying
looking
is
great.
he's extra brittle.
Yes.
Alright.
A
I
stiff
don't think there's anything
breeze.
else to do with this turn at this time.
Right, Sildar, here's sounds of combat. 2, 4, 5. Oh, how do I get him back?
Where'd he go?
He got absorbed by the wall.
He's gone.
And you do!
Oh no. I don't know.
Rewind time!
Control Z. Control Z. Silver.
Put the
no,
board!
Come back. He's still gone. Huh, he's back.
I don't know what the heck happened. This is dangerous.
He found one of those Mario pipes.
This thing's like a predator.
Yeah, that was the fake door.
Yeah. All right. That's not important anymore. All right. So Sildar is gonna come squealing around the corner. He lifts his heavy crossbow. Takes his turn. His big bonus attack to load it, and then fires a bow through Toa, Lars. No, like he thinks about it for a minute, and then he lowers it. He doesn't end up. Speaking of, Lars, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I don't want to go in the room, so I'm probably just gonna stay right here, and I don't need to waste that. I can save that. In fact, I already used that anyway. I can't use it anymore. We haven't had a rest period, so I will just do. I will cast Ray of Frost on Mr. Brittlebones, number 2.
All right, go ahead and let her rip.
All right. I roll 1d20 first. 14.
That hits. Roll damage.
All right, 1d8.
Total of 2?
Yeah. Wait, do I add spell attack bonus?
No, unless it
No,
says
I
to
didn't
add
think
your
so.
spell attack bonus. You only add that to the d20. To the damage, that's the thing about spells. They get no bonuses.
Ah, okay. I just wanted to double check.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's a 2. There's nothing else fancy to it.
Okay. Looks like there was a little bit more vitality in this skeleton than you thought, because his bones are frosty now. He looks like they've been left out both in the sun and in the cold. It's starting to really show signs of wear. Definitely.
I mean, at least he doesn't move as quickly anymore.
Yes, he's got half his movement speed, I believe. That's full.
Ray of Frost is reduced by 10 feet until start of next turn. That was not what I was hoping for.
Class. Magic is mercurial. Do you have any other actions you wish?
I don't think I can. I don't think I can't attack then move, can I?
You
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Oh.
Movement is fluid throughout your turn. You don't have to take it before or after your turns.
I'm so used to other tabletop games they transfer to PC games where it's always movement then action.
No,
So,
if you've ever played Baldur's Gate, it's actually like the exact same system.
I have not played that. I planned on at some point though.
Baldur's Gate 3 at least is actually 5th edition, just put into a video game format. So if you want to learn the rules, you can play that.
Heck yeah.
Pretty good time.
I'll keep that in mind. But I'm going to swiftly run away now. I'm gonna hide back here behind everyone else.
Okie doke. All right.
And Lars like stumbles and pushes past his way. Out of my way! I made it angry! I don't want to be stabbed!
What are you talking about? This skeleton's pretty chill.
I don't want to hear it from you! I don't have armor!
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Benadryl, it is you next.
I do not find this very humorous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do. Firebolt.
Okay, which one? 2 or 3?
2.
2? Okay. Make an attack roll.
Oh, that was almost a 1.
Scared me for a second there.
21 to hit, I think it is.
Okay, yeah, that hits roll damage. That's a d10, I believe.
10.
Maybe 2d10, depending on your level.
We're level 2.
But you guys were level 3.
Nope.
Not yet.
7.
Okay. Ashes.
Oh.
Vaporized.
The other
Pile of
skeleton's a
bone
little bit
dust.
surprised by that.
Whoa! Yeah. The skeleton does not seem fit.
The skeleton is unamused.
He yet does not find the humor. All right. Albertine is up next. Albertine 4, 6 finds his way in. All right, he's gonna make a ranged attack with his hand axe. Like grabs it as he's running. Okay, so let's say it's 1d4. 4, 9 damage. Slashing is just enough to embed itself in its skull, splitting it down the middle, ending combat.
Oh, perfect.
Alright, 70 XP all around.
How much?
70.
70. Okay.
70,
wasn't
yep.
Just double checking. I didn't want to accidentally do like 78.
fine.
So we should all be at 827 with 73 to next level, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that's where I am.
Cool.
My map's being a bit stingy.
Well, I wasn't joking about my bone windmill, so I need to grab some more arms.
All right. The skeleton that got hit by firebolt has no usable bones. The skeleton that was hit with a hand axe, all of its limbs seem to be intact.
Give me them arms.
And the skeleton that you hit with its own arms, most of those bones are fractured and not really any good.
Perfect. I'm just collecting arms anyway.
You got 2 sets. Go ahead and add those to your inventory.
Oh, I rolled a 20 on it again. I thought I was going to have to do another strength thing, but alright.
Remove the arms? No. Once the skeletons are no longer animated, it seems like whatever was holding them together is gone.
Oh, perfect.
It almost kind of felt like magnets, if your character knew what magnets felt like. Just like really strong neodymium magnets holding it together, but it seems the magnetic force is
Gotcha.
to a point of not existing.
This must be some kind of... Lars pushes his way back into the room, intrigued by the strange, quote, magnetic force. This must be some kind of arcana binding of sorts. Perhaps something to do with the raising of the dead. I'm not sure. I'm not a necromancer. It just stares at it fascinating.
So,
thank
poking it with his
goodness you're
staff.
not into necks.
So now that we've re-murdered everyone who lives in these sarcophagus things,
Special note, they were not in the sarcophagi. They were, like, slumped next to them.
oh, lovely. Can we, investigate or check any of the, to see if there's any, like, markings or potential identifiers that we know of?
So, does anybody here, besides Benadryl, have a strength score below 10?
Hold on.
Let me look.
I have
Somebody
a strength score of
please.
9.
9?
I
Okay.
think I have a 9. I gotta double check where to look for that.
I've got
Oh,
a
boy.
+2 on strength, so...
Plus 2 on strength?
Somebody please roll staggeringly high.
I have a -1 strength. Where the heck is my... Oh, if I go here, I bet I can see it. No?
If you go to edit your ability modifiers, it'll show you your stats.
If it's...
Oh, I have a 9. Yeah. No,
Okay.
I have a 9.
Alright, anybody with below a 10 needs to make a...
Okay. So, what?
Including me?
D20?
Yeah, D20. Strength roll. Or you can just ask Garth. Or,
Hello.
Well,
Yes.
I'm not gonna try and open them.
Yeah, I just want
number
to
4.
investigate. I don't want to open it.
Oh, just investigate? You don't. Yeah, just roll an investigation check on the sarcophagi.
16, and what's my
Help me, please.
investigation modifier?
yeah, sure.
+3.
Plus
So
3.
19.
All right. So the sarcophagi appear to be around 100 years old, approximately. Your dwarven friend would probably be able to tell you exactly how old, but he's not currently with you. So, and this is a
Didn't he
dragon,
say-
despite
He's a dragon.
appearances. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't the town guy say that this royal house or whatever was abandoned 300 years ago?
Yeah.
So, if these truly are only 100 years ago, what's the deal here?
Toa, if the townhouse was abandoned 300 years ago, perhaps the family was operating in secrecy inside the catacombs here, and perhaps they, well, served their secrecy to their end down here as well. That
I don't
could
know.
be-
I feel like someone's not telling us the full story here.
But I mean, you could be right. Would you like me to take a look? Perhaps I don't know, something you may have overlooked. I'm gonna go down to this bottom one down here. Nobody's looked at yet. I don't know if I would even be able to find. I guess I don't know.
I guess
Would
while I'm
would I
investing,
roll my own investigation or a history check?
I mean, depending on what type of information you're trying to recall.
I'm looking to see if these are even related to the Tressendors, so that's why I would say history.
Okay, sure, yeah. Yeah, roll. I'd say roll history.
I mean, I can do investigation or history. It doesn't matter to me.
History, if you're trying to like discern relation.
Yes,
So
relation is what I mainly want to see if these are even sarcophagi related to the Tressendor Manor, because that's what we're under right now, and that's what I'm under my suspicion is that these are,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm also curious, is there any like obvious sign that these are trapped if you try to open them?
You investigate it, and you can see no signs of booby trapping underneath or around it. If they're trapped in such a way as to be expertly hidden. Like, there's always the possibility, but you see no evidence for it.
Right, or it's trapped from the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
there's no obvious like wire or anything.
Nothing discernible from the outside, at least. So either these are
Very
not
good.
trapped, or the traps are hidden very well.
Very good.
So I rolled a 6. I have a +4, so that's a 10. Not the best. I suppose I can't say I can use my noble background to say, oh, I spot myself a nice little, logo or crest or something. I can't do that. I wrote a history check, so I don't know. I rolled a 10.
Okay. And it could be. It's not impossible. It's difficult to tell with the insignias worn away like they are. Like, in the places decorating the sarcophaguses or on the walls where you would expect to find some insignias identifying the noble family that occupies these sarcophagi, it appears that they have been kind of like touched and rubbed by the Redbrand's presence, and as a result, it's impossible to tell like where they're from. So it could be. But you have no evidence to verify that.
I'm sorry to report that there's nothing that I can quite find on these either. My knowledge of this region is rather lacking, and without an actual coat of arms to identify it, I can't say for sure.
Well, why worry about what's on the sarcophagus when we can worry about what's in the sarcophagus? And I push the lid on the one I'm next to open.
All right, it's heavy.
Dear
It's
heavens,
solid
no!
stone, but you get it up and you scoot it slowly out of the way, opening it up. There's like a puff of dust as the remains are disturbed, perhaps for the first time in many years. And within you see bones and scraps of clothing, along with just a bunch of dust. It's like
I loosened it for him.
a ton of dust.
You did.
You also see reflecting in the debris a bit of something reflective, kind of shining through like the dirt.
Well, I mean, shiny thing syndrome kicks in. I want to pick it up.
All right. So you reach in, and your hand comes back with an ornate gold bracelet, which comes away easy from the disintegrated like bones of this sarcophagus here, which contains, which is decorated with human female noble decorations. So, looking at it closely, it appears to be worth around 90 gold pieces
Okay.
worth of
Stop
gold.
this! You can't just be grave robbing now.
I mean, and I'm just gonna like grab one of the hands that I have in my backpack. I'm literally taking the graves with me. And I'm just waving the arm around.
Gothis, leave that here!
No, I
How much is that
need
worth?
it. It's been here.
Obviously it's been here, so leave it here! Don't desecrate the remains!
Too late. They're already desecrated.
Lars
Secretive.
just sighs and walks away into the corner so he doesn't have to watch.
Benadryl has no such compunctions and is like, this one, this one.
Next one. Okay.
And I cast
There's not
guidance.
another one.
Okay, you don't need any
Another
help
one.
getting the stone coffins off. They're heavy, but you're easily strong enough to lift them, so long as you're careful about your fingers. You slide them off, and within each coffin is just the badly rotted and decayed remains of 2 human males, like you, pretty much unrecognizable. It's like somebody sprinkled like bone fragments in a flower bed. There's really nothing of value that you can see.
Okay.
Even the bones are not in one piece. None of them.
Important question.
Mm-hmm.
Who left the skeletons here to protect the skeletons?
That's a question.
And, in fact, why?
Ooh.
Very good question.
Perhaps it could be either A, remnants of the Tressendor family, which is quite unlikely, considering the age, and that the Redbrands are here and don't seem to have issues navigating. Perhaps these skeletons are in relation to whatever was watching us earlier.
What? Who here has a history skill of at least 50?
A history skill of 15.
What? I don't think that's a number we can get to.
No,
It kind of
I
is.
have a specialization in history.
So if you hit edit proficiency, oh no, sorry. That's right, actually. They're not numbers. I forgot. It's not that way in 5e. I've been playing so many other systems. Who here has at least like a +2 to history?
I have +4 history.
+4. Okay, so
have
throughout your,
Similar.
if Garthus is asking this question out loud, then you, Lars, you know the answer, and I will DM it to you.
Oh, sweet.
I also have a +3 in history.
I have history and +6 intelligence, if that means anything.
Oh, he's smarty pants.
So all of you know this. in this
Except
case,
me, apparently.
Except for Garthus. All right, that's fine.
Look, you didn't know how to read the letter, Garthus.
So you
That's
know that
true.
it's not uncommon for some noble families, especially like further back in history when necromancy wasn't as frowned upon, to provision like warrior slaves to have their bodies stationed as like guards.
Okay, so it was basically what I was saying earlier.
Yeah, to prevent their tombs from being disturbed.
So that's likely the outcome of what it would be.
Which is
Now-
also why it's behind a hidden wall.
Well, that wall is hidden. We don't know what's behind these other doors.
Yeah, spiritually it was like very frowned upon to disturb graves. But you know, it's the modern times and you're shaking off the taboo of the ancient.
I believe that
uh,
tradition should be followed to a degree, and that means no grave robbing!
Too
Look,
late.
I'm the next one!
Lars just aggressively eyes Garhi as he's playing with the arm.
Look, Fenitral, we've already opened all 3. There's nothing else to open yet.
What's behind
We need
door
to
number
find
2
more.
then?
What's behind which door?
What's behind door number 2 then?
There's the northeast door and the southeast door. Which one do you wish to explore?
Well, I would say that as a joke, but I guess I'll investigate this door down here since I'm next to it.
Okay.
Just look at it. I'm not opening it or anything, but
Okay, all right.
is it locked or is it like what kind of door? I'm assuming it's like the other door that was like wood with steel barring on it and stuff like that. Or sorry, steel banding, not barring.
It is not locked as far as you can tell. There doesn't even appear to be a lock. You can like see torches burning on the other side, and where you would expect to find like a bar, you do not see anything anymore. Or sorry, not anymore.
Interesting.
You don't see. You
Well-
don't see a lock where you would expect to find one.
I guess perhaps we should take a look. Anybody else want to take a different course, or do we want to go this way?
let's take a quick look at the other door as well. It can't hurt to.
I'd be curious if it goes to the same room, if we can tell that.
Well, we're not going to know unless we take a peek inside, and, well, I don't know if I want to be the one that opens that.
I'll do it. Oh.
Gothis!
Sorry.
Lars tries his hardest not to fall over into the door to make any sound. You almost pushed me into it. You're so excited with what is it with you indoors?
Windows. You can go through them.
You know what? Don't question me. I'm gonna waggle the hand at him a bit.
Don't waggle your non-existent dead hand at me.
How hard do you waggle?
Just lightly.
Just slightly. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
The hand shakes a little bit.
Okay, back into the backpack it goes. I need to stop messing with these before they break.
I hope that if you're planning on taking those, you at least turn them into. I can't believe I'm about to say this. You just leave them here.
Nah.
Lars just lets out a defeated sigh and just
No,
goes.
I don't think
Turn
I
it into
will.
a spear or something at least.
Hey, maybe Benadryl could catapult them.
No,
True.
that is
You can.
I could.
Benadryl, you can have rocket fists.
Oh, this sounds so fun.
Guys, this is not. How do we desecrate bodies in the weirdest ways?
I wonder if we can launch other parts of them.
Advanced desecration technique.
Look,
Next
you
time we
stand
find some dudes who are alive, we
other
cut off their
people.
hands.
I get it, but we can't just turn these things into bone shrapnel.
We're just gonna keep giving Benadryl hands.
I was thinking like a flaming skull could be cool.
He's gonna go full Terraria on us. He knows
Let's
that.
all give him a hand.
Hey.
I was gonna say you're just gonna hand them over to me.
Yes, I sure am.
I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to stay in character when it's so funny.
That's the challenge you are faced with, Mouse.
Why do I have to be the guy who's morally conscious in the party?
I mean, to me, the morally conscious part fell apart when they kind of tried to murder us.
Oh.
All right, let's get this over with.
And Benadryl just kicks open this door. Or kind of
Open the door.
kicks.
All right.
With -3 strength.
Kicks the door. Okay, you gotta
Tries to kick it.
All right, I'm not gonna let you roll.
Door and fails.
You're a weak character, and these are heavy oak doors. So here's what happens, Benadryl. You lift your hand up, and you plant it on the door, and then you, waver a little bit. The door does not move an inch.
Okay, that didn't work.
But you get a good stretch.
Oh yeah, I totally meant to do that.
I thought you were going to kick it for a moment. I was scared you were gonna just make alert everybody in this place to up.
Oh, you thought he was gonna kick it?
Oh, you
Like
mean this?
And then I kick
The
it?
door.
All right, yeah, the doors fly open, and they reveal a long... They really fly open. When I say they fly open, I mean they just...
We blew them right off the hinges.
They explode.
Avonica
so-
dynamite.
I'm so glad we decided
im-
Benadryl and Gargi have the same brain cell.
We share it.
I just imagine the sound as that all went flying.
As the door is busted into splinters.
Smithereen. All right.
This, why would you do that?
It's like, well, there was a door. Now there's a door away.
Pretend that those are opening in opposite directions. Pretend
Yeah.
they're
So we're in
like traditional double
Gondor.
doors.
I'm not even going to grace that with a response.
Yeah, good idea. Don't encourage him.
All right. It looks like we have a hallway.
You do. Okay,
Since
hold
everybody
on.
knows we're here, thanks to you, Gothis, you're going first.
Okie dokie.
Albertine, can you keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do anything stupid?
Guys, you better catch up. I'm gonna do something stupid.
What's everybody's passive?
Benadryl is right behind him.
Yes.
Okay, let me look.
13.
13. Garthus, what's yours?
Let me see. That is 12.
12. All right.
I have 11.
Garthus, make a dexterity saving.
Oh boy.
Okie dokie. Where's the purple D20?
Oh boy.
Oh no, that's a +1, so 5.
So you may or may not have inspiration, and you may or may not want to use it.
That's a bad
You know
sign.
what? You sure are right. I'm not going to use it if I have it, because I can't find it.
So if you look at your picture, it'll have a little rainbow around it if you have inspiration. You just press and hold on your... Okay, you don't? All right. Unfortunate. Benadryl, make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, no, you. Oh no, he used it last session.
Hang on.
Yeah, he doesn't have it.
Where's the dice?
I'll say, Lars, you can give him your extra... I'll say inspiration's
Oh, your one is
transferable.
up here.
So Lars can
I mean,
just hand them out.
Do you want my spare inspiration?
I can't see what that is.
13.
That's a 13.
It's a 14. I think I'm good.
Garthus, do you want my spare inspiration or not?
No, because I think dying is funnier.
Okay.
All right. So this part here, this part of the floor gives way. It just kind of collapses. You hear like a creak and a cracking of wood, and the stones just fall away. And Garthus, you are free falling. You were right in the middle of the floor when it gave way, so you can't even like reach out for something. Benadryl, you manage to clamp your hands on the side and hold on for a minute before you fall as well. All right, you both take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I'm downed.
Okay.
I'm down.
All right, you hear 2 cries of pain. And I'll say you're entering combat at this point in terms of like how time works, because they're both downed at the bottom of this pit.
Benadryl makes a sound like a duck in a sack being hit by a baseball bat.
Like a sad quack.
Yeah.
Thump.
Lars
Strained quack.
turns from Albertine, hearing the floor crumble away. Oh dear heavens!
Well,
Toa, get your rope! Get your rope!
I would like it to be known that I have feather falling as well. I just chose not to use it.
Nice.
Albertine, Zildar, get over here!
So stupid.
Okay, so
Thank you.
Right.
I thought you had +5 intelligence.
I think now is a good
Plus
time
6
to
I'll have, you know.
take a little break for you guys to discuss what you're going to do next. So we'll be back in like 20 minutes.
okay.
Wisdom and intelligence are not the
we're back. All right, I set everybody up with a full set of dice, so you have dice in your hand. When you're finished rolling them, you can restore them to your hand by just dragging them down to the bottom of your screen, and they're all colored in your respective theme, so that's a little more organized.
Yay! I love organization.
Oh, I like how you can rolling your hand just shuffles them.
Yep.
Oh wow, actually, they all roll. Like that just rolls all of them, I think.
No, they don't roll.
Oh,
Their
they
numbers stay the same.
No, the number stays the same. I've still got 1 on my d20.
Yeah.
I gotta say, the d4 looks weird in my hand. I feel like it's gonna poke me in the eye.
Oh yeah.
It is. Be careful with it. Anyway.
Now kids,
So-
don't run with your D4s.
All right, so plan is what we're going to do is do we have to roll since this is combat? Do we have to roll for initiative?
Probably a good idea.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's see what I get. 12, not great. I get a +1 to that, I think. I gotta
Don't
double
worry.
check.
I've got a 8 + 1, so.
Oh, no
I
initiative
can't-
for you two. You're automatically on the bottom.
Oh, okay. Cool.
19 0. I have a 0
got
modifier.
I have a +2, so I'm 14.
Okay.
Oi, stop throwing my dice.
And Albertine at 20.
All right.
22.
See that turn order on the right there?
Oh, I can. That's fancy.
Yeah, I think this is something that everybody can see.
Yeah, I can. That's actually really nice.
All right.
You didn't give me my +2. I said.
Oh, you have a +2?
I have a +2. I have 14. Thank you.
Right, so Albertine is first, like he 1, 4, 5, kind of skids to a halt, and then very carefully thinks about what he's going to do. He has a brain blast moment. Realizes he's got no lay on hands point. However, he does have a potion of healing, so he's going to make a ranged attack. So he throws the potion of healing down kind of between Benadryl and Garthus. He manages to hit them.
Huh.
Wait, they're laying on top of each other, aren't they?
Yes. So he hits the back of Benadryl and it just kind of seeps through both of them. Oh.
Does that
Neat.
work?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that's how healing potions worked. I thought they had to be ingested. And
You
I
can
didn't think
ingest
they could
them.
revive.
Externally or internally, like they react with flesh and kill it. So you each regain 6 HP.
Good thinking, Albertine. I'm actually really glad I bought potions for the party now.
Yeah, that solved that issue.
Certainly. So you both are on your feet again with
I think we're still unconscious until someone.
no. Once your HP is recovered, you regain consciousness. However, you
man.
are in a hole. That's
It feels like there's been an old man sleeping on my back or something.
Oh, my everything hurts.
the hole.
Oh,
is,
there was an old man sleeping on my back or something.
yeah.
Lars runs up. I'm assuming we're out of combat now.
Because
they're alive.
Yeah, you're out of quote unquote combat.
Lars runs up to the edge and peers down. How far is this now that we're actually over here?
So how tall are you?
Me?
Mhm.
Let's see. Lars is 5'2", if I recall.
5'2". Okay, so it's about 4 times as tall as you are.
So 20 feet.
Approximately,
Like
yeah.
25.
Yeah, around that height. Like, you could measure it if you had some sort of a tape measure, but just eyeballing it unless you've got some sort of, like, cerebromancy.
That is a sick name for a band.
I'm just full of like hot like indie rock band names.
The Lars shouts down, "Are you two okay down there?" They didn't respond. They must be dead.
No, we're both dead.
Okay, they're alive.
Well,
I told you not to do anything stupid, Gothis.
Oh, fine. Next time I won't obey the laws of gravity. Will that make you happy?
Yes, it would.
That's
Lars
fun.
says with a slight smile.
Everybody gets 20 XP.
oh, good. For not dying.
Yes, actually, for not dying.
We get pity points. Yay!
Yippee.
Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say now.
Right.
All right. I think it's best we get you two out of there, right? Albertine, you use this. There. My word. Lars does not have a stroke and hands Albertine his rope out of his pack. It's a 50-foot hemp rope.
So you throw the rope down?
Yeah.
Oh, like all of it?
No.
Oh.
I have him hold on. I have Albertine hold on to one end while I push the rest down.
Okay, Albertine like takes the rope and goes around the corner so it's got some leverage and like tugs on it twice, nods to indicate that it's secure.
Yeah, we're ready to go here.
Ready to go. Go ahead and climb on up.
Benadryl, you want to go first? I'll catch
So
you if you
pain.
Remember to use your feather falling this time.
So
Yeah,
If you're
Benadryl
clever, you
grabs the
can-
rope.
yeah, if you're clever, you can avoid the fact that I don't think you have enough strength to lift your own weight.
Oh no, Benadryl is still recovering from almost dying. He is not smart.
Okay, all right. So you're just gonna try and climb it?
Absolutely.
Strength check.
I need
boy.
dice.
Dice
You
are in your
have them.
hand.
They're in your hand.
They're
Yeah,
in your
just
hand.
like
Go
put
to the
your
bottom of
mouse to the
screen.
bottom of your screen, and they'll pop up, and then you just drag them out and roll it. All right,
Oh,
16
-3 though.
minus
you make it.
something. 4,
Using like a combination of your hands and your feet, and like digging your feet into the dirt, you scramble on up and you get out.
Oh,
By the
no,
way,
hang on.
Garthus, is it just like a pit you fell into, or is there anything shiny down here from any other unfortunate victims?
You know, that's a good point. I didn't think to look. I'm gonna look.
I doubt there's anything down there that
Yeah,
this
but I have
was
a-
covered up.
I have a genuine question.
Oh,
So, that dice roll that I did with the 16 was just me trying to pull it out of my inventory.
that counts.
That counts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It rolled on
Dang it,
the
I wanted
table.
to
out of your
take the
hand.
5.
See? Look at that roll.
Yeah.
Can I opt to take the 5 and bring it to a 2 because it's funnier?
Sure.
Yeah,
Benadryl grabs the rope and then just kind of like his hands go limp and he's like, "That's not happening."
Okay. So what happened is you fall to the ground again, and unless Garthus uses his reaction to catch you, you will hit the ground once
I
I
again.
don't
will
even think he got off
use
the
my
ground.
reaction to try and catch him.
All right, make a dexterity saving throw. All right.
That's a +1, so 12.
You catch him in your arms, like a bride at a wedding.
I don't think I can carry you up like this.
Don't worry. I'm fine.
He says about like 3 inches to the right of your face.
Perhaps we should tie the rope around him and just pull him up.
But first, look for prizes, Garthus.
There's nothing down there.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it's very clearly
Oh,
completely
German.
empty.
okay, cool.
No prizes.
No
I
prizes.
told you, Toa, there's nothing down there. It's
Got
clearly
dirt.
not been disturbed until Dingus 1 and Dingus 2 stepped on it.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. This floor was just not structurally sound.
Hey, there could have been a Dingus Zero who got killed, and then they built the floor on top of
Absolutely
him.
Whatever. I'm not talking to you, Toa, right now. I'm trying to get them out of here.
I'm ignoring you, Toa.
I mean,
I am ignoring you.
I can tie the knot around Benadryl.
Oh, you're tying the knot? Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean,
Good
I'm already
Lord.
princess carrying him. Why not?
All right.
If you kiss me, I'll stab you.
Don't worry. If you stab me, I'll die.
Good.
We've got that all worked out. No, it's pretty easy to tie a secure knot around Benadryl. You just tie something that's narrower than his shoulders, like under his arms, and then it's easy enough for Albertine to just like hoist him one pull at a time out of the hole.
Okay.
And then Albertine throws the rest of the rope down the hole again, and it's easy enough for you to climb up if that's what you want to do.
Oh yeah. I'm not dying in a stinky old hole.
Yeah. Climbing a rope. Easy.
All right.
Yeah, we're not going that way.
Wide is this?
It's
Don't tell
almost
me
the
you're going to
entire
jump it.
width. Yeah, there are narrow ledges on the north and south sides of this pit that you could probably shimmy across, but it's if you made a misstep, you'd fall down again.
Why don't we check the northern door before we decide we're going to walk on a literal stone tightrope?
I suppose that's a valid plan.
Because that means we can kick another door.
Fair.
Lars sighs as he takes the rope from Albertine and puts it back in his bag.
All right. So who's going first through this door?
Probably Garthus.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna be standing behind Albertine.
And I will be kicking this door because you brought the idea back to my mind again.
Oh, you kick it towards you somehow, maybe potentially.
There we go.
What you see within this long room is partitioned into 3 areas, with iron bars walling off the north and south. Filthy straw lines the floor of those cells, and the hinged doors are secured by chains and padlocks. A pair of disheveled human women are held in the cell to the south, while a human boy is confined to the north. All are dressed in plain gray tunics and have iron collars fitted around their necks. A heap of discarded clothing is piled carelessly against the far wall.
Well, I would say we probably startled them when we kicked the door in.
I'm just gonna go shh. Shh. No, it's okay. Just be quiet.
Benadryl peeks around the corner with a nosebleed.
Are they evil?
I don't know yet.
Lars, who are you talking to in here? As he says, as he pushes his way past Benadryl into the room.
All right, so they eye you suspiciously. They've got that kind of haunted, like, anemic look in their eyes that suggests they haven't been getting much sleep for the last couple of days and have bigger problems than that to worry about anyway.
Yeah.
Dear heavens, there's people down here!
Yeah, we're down here.
Yeah.
Garthus, now isn't the time for this. They're clearly, like, they're prisoners or slave trade or something.
I mean,
You said
people
they were
you
on
could
the
just
southern cell, right?
you could just ask.
That's what I was going to go do. I just wanted to know which cell they were in.
Another
boys-
detail I probably should have. It probably should have been.
Uh-oh.
What happened
The boy
there?
didn't lock the floor.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh.
Oh no.
Here, let's move that out of the way.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I should read the
you didn't
entire
mention there were
page.
there were
Yeah, there's
Oh my
two
goodness.
two Redbrands.
Who are
But,
very surprised to see us, I imagine.
Yeah, no, their eyebrows have jumped into their hairlines.
I assumed the door getting kicked open was not what they had on their mind.
Well, if I would have known they were in there, I wouldn't have barged my way in.
And as a matter of fact, they're not here so much as here. Passive perception from Garthus, real quick.
Okay,
that
so-
is, I believe it's 12, but let me double check. It is 12.
Good. Okay, let me make a quick roll.
What
my
is
gosh.
going on with the door?
Nothing is going on with the door. It's I put a snap point there so that I didn't have to turn off grid. And these two are just they really like the snap point. So infatuated with it. Anyway, let's get a number here. All right, you notice them immediately
Okay.
as you walk in. Garthus, you like hear their breathing, and out of the corner of your eye, you see one. You're not surprised. They don't surprise you. Also,
Oh, thank
roll
goodness.
initiative. Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. I was hoping I
Okay,
could roll
roll
initiative
initiative.
soon.
Are they surprised to see us, though?
That's a
Uh-oh.
13 in total for me.
Actually,
17 for me.
3 in total for me.
13 for Garthus, 17 for Toa,
17 for me. 17.
17 for Toa. For Lars, it was
I got 3. I rolled a 1.
oof. Benadryl?
Let me check. $21.
All right. Unsurprisingly, Benadryl goes first.
Benadryl can't see squat, so he's just like, "Oh, neat."
Fair
True.
enough.
Unless I say something, how will they know?
Yeah. So Benadryl's just gonna like hang out, just right here.
Okay. Sounds good. If that is your turn, then next up, Albertine, who also doesn't really know anything is wrong, unless Garthus shouts some such.
Am I able to use a reaction to shout?
I'd say talking or shouting or screaming is action, so you can at any point during
Okay,
combat.
so I'm just gonna go ahead and say, ah!
Garthus begins to rush. And then seeing this Redbrand here on that side of the door, takes a swing. He's going to use his Morning Star. Doesn't hit. Takes a swing. This one's ready for him, and he's unable to do any damage. Toa, it is your turn now.
Okay. Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm.
I'm debating on if I want to use one of my valuable spell slots here.
You may consider it.
Because I know Garthus doesn't have a lot of hit points.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean, what I mean by that is that they could both try to put knives through your ribs and might actually down you with this turn.
It'll be fine.
But on the other hand, it's on the other hand, as far as we know right now, it's only 2 dudes.
That's true.
Well, it's only half dudes. You don't know how many that is.
It's dudes or spider or pit trap.
Yeah.
Not the pit trap again.
Could be.
Well, what if it spikes from the ceiling?
Oh
Or
yeah, I didn't think about that. Or
Maybe
Sid.
arrows in the wall?
I forgot my wallet at home.
I'm gonna assume I
Put the oven
cannot.
on.
I'm gonna assume I cannot see them from here.
They're hugging that wall. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see
Yeah.
them.
So
if you're not sure, then you can try and draw a line. If it goes through a wall, then yeah, you can't see.
I would assume then I will not be able to see them. So I hear the fact that there's fisticuffs afoot, and I will prepare a dodge action while I await for the battle to develop.
Okay.
So I will prepare for any potential projectiles coming at me.
Okay, so you're gonna take the dodge action. That's your turn. After Toa, it is Garhi. It is your turn.
Okay. Which of these two do I hate more?
This guy's
Is
got
there
a
a coin I can
stance on
flip?
you.
There is, as a matter of fact. Let me grab you one.
Okay.
Is within dice. Not within. Is miscellaneous. Have a quarter.
Okay, that works. Head number 1, tails number 2. Number 2 it is. We're gonna take a swing at him with the harpoon. Right, one of these. Oh my goodness, just 7 plus 2, 9.
9? Is that your total?
I believe so, unless there's an additional plus I'm missing somewhere. Oh, sorry,
think
it's
there
plus
is.
4, not plus 2. So that's 11.
Okay. Did you use Lars's inspiration earlier?
No, I did not.
Okay. I'd like to use it now.
We'll
We'll say that
no.
does not hit. Okay. Does not hit?
Yeah, I'll use the follow-up on the pole arm, though.
Okay.
So that's another roll. That's worse, so I'm assuming that will not hit as well.
Does not, no.
That's it for me, then. Let me just
Okey-doke.
put this back in my hand.
Redbrand Ruffian 1 is going to he's going to flank you. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with what this maneuver is.
Oh, yeah, they get
given that
advantage.
you're facing two opponents, they get advantage. So okay, yep. That hits and does this amount of damage.
Oh,
So 3 slashing damage, and then he attacks again.
Oh.
That your AC is more than 12, right?
Yes.
Second attack does not hit. However,
Okay.
this one right here is now going to attack with advantage as well. Okay, and 17 hits, right?
Yep.
Okay, you take another 3 slashing damage. He attacks again.
Oh, no, that other 3 is enough to take me back down. I only healed 6 from the potion.
All
Uh-oh.
right.
I've hit the floor again. Yay.
So if his first attack at you is going to start to attack Albertine. No advantage this time. A not hit. Yeah. Next up, it is Lars's turn. You hear
plotting my
Garthus.
attack.
Yeah, you hear
Technically,
Garthus
he's blocked
cry
by
out.
the open door, so I don't think I can see him. Because the door
Yeah.
opened that way. So
Yeah, you've got no line of sight.
dang. And I can't use mage armor because I already used that.
If you have any spells that work on targets who just hear them, like Vicious Mockery or something,
Nah, I don't think I've got anything like that.
Okay.
I can make a color, mark, symbol, or foul odor for 1 hour. With that.
Oh no, I think I farted before I died.
There wasn't a fart.
Start.
Oh no.
I can't do that. I can't do that. Can't do that either.
Gambled on a fart, and the fart won.
Shame about that.
Truly.
Yeah, no, there's like, I guess I'll take a step back hearing, somebody's blood start gushing onto the floor, and
I guess you could take a dodge action.
I'll say Sildar during this time was like right here.
I was wondering what was going on with Sildar. I guess I'll take a dodge action too. That's the problem is I don't know what I can do in scenarios like this. I got no line of sight.
So one thing that you can do is you can kind of set some sort of trigger for your character to react to.
Yeah, so if you can set a trigger of like you can hold a fireball or whatever at the ready, and then as soon as you see them, then you cast it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like as soon as they step through the
I would
door.
have been doing that a lot more.
Yep. So you can set that as a reaction.
Yeah, no, Lars will precast Ray of Frost, just anybody who comes out of this doorway.
Who enters his line of sight? Okay. All right, that is your turn. But remind me about that, like if you see them. So Sildar,
I will.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to take a stab at this guy. Multi-attack, actually. That one does. Neither does that one. Both his attacks miss. However, he's got this one kind of on the ropes. Got his attention. And that brings us back to the top of the turn order. Benadryl, it is your turn.
Benadryl is going to take a moment, compose himself, and then just go combat roll. And he's going to run in through the doorway,
Oh, nice combat roll.
all on his head,
No!
flip out of the map.
Several times. It's
Oh,
just gonna
geez.
Gmod. Hold on. Let me turn the. Oh. Huh. Weird.
Albertine's in that doorway, so it's a bit cramped.
He's going to run in and cast his only other second level spell slot, and use the dropped weapon of Garthus.
Oh,
He's
And
gonna
Catapult.
cast Yeet.
catapult.
All
thought
right,
you were gonna
wonderful.
catapult the
Which one are
hand.
you targeting? 1 or 2?
Which one looks the most hurt?
I think they're both undamaged.
Yeah, both of them are completely un.
All right, then the one on the right.
So number 2.
Yeah.
Number 2. Okay. So is catapult an attack roll?
I believe it is.
All right, go ahead and roll a d20.
Hang on, let me. Pounds that isn't being worn or carried. Object straight line 90 feet. Failed save. Okay, it's a save. They have to do
Oh.
the save.
What kind of a save? Dex save.
Dex save.
All right. What's your spell save?
I believe it's. Let me grab it. Bench Kumquat. $14.
14. All right. Dexterity spell save of 14. It succeeds. It manages to like like bend over backwards as the sword slices through the air and like buries itself into the stone of the wall.
Hang on, I failed save. The object strikes the target and stops moving. When the object strikes something, the object and what it strikes each take.
Hold on, let me read this. So that's catapult, right?
Yeah.
On a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. It just manages to dodge the object.
Okay.
Unfortunate, because that would have really taken him out.
Oh yeah, it would have been great.
Alas. Do you have any other?
Now Benadryl is kind of like standing in the doorway, like, oh dear.
Yeah, you're within range, and you've already used your action too. So if you move away, he's got an opportunity attack.
Benadryl's going to take the chance and shimmy this way.
Okay, so you're within like combat range of this guy still.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, but that
It is Albertine's.
that means that this guy gets an attack of opportunity.
Probably.
All right, bring it.
All right.
Let's do this.
That's his reaction, though. Okay, yeah, that hits.
Oh boy.
Oh, please tell me it's a nat 20.
No, it's not. However, it is probably enough to down you.
Oh boy.
That's
You're
5
dead.
piercing damage.
What? 5?
5, yeah.
I think you have 1 HP left?
Yet.
Wow.
Kind of like slaps into the wall, wetly.
Oof. Alright, it's Albertine's turn. He's going to attack number 2. That hits. He is Morning Star. They are going to be mourning the loss of their limbs or teeth. So that is 9 damage. Number 2. Hits him in the ribs. You hear cracking sounds, and like a scream, like an agonized wail, as Albertine like smacks this dude like, against the wall with the force of his strike. Like he's not down, but he's bracing himself against the wall. Toad, it is your turn.
Okay, so can I get into a position to reach Garthus without receiving an opportunity attack?
Theoretically, if you
middle of the room.
disengaged. Yeah.
Hmm.
Here, let me
Yeah.
actually put him
Actually,
here.
as a bonus action. Albertine throws another health potion at Garthus.
He has another one.
Like
I
he
didn't
throws it
know that.
between Garthus and Benadryl, and you both regain 7 HP. Get another one.
Nice.
Like Minecraft splash potions of instant healing.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. I'm gonna try to like lean over Albertine's shoulders here, so I can get line of sight. Probably on number 2.
Albertine at this
Actually-
point is like in the middle here. Theoretically, if he can avoid the urge to snap to that point in the middle of the door.
I don't think he can.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like popping into the door. It's like I'm eyeballing number 2. Let me think here on the math.
Just use like a ruler if you're trying to figure out line of sight.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure it's like I'm pretty sure I can see him from like this tile.
Oh yeah. Oh, might have to put a pin in this. It is.
Oh,
just
yeah.
past end time.
Ah,
It is.
Well, that's an exciting thing to resume on next session. I'll remember things.
Yep, that we are contemplating my next action.
Yep. All right. So go ahead and end the stream there, and